It's July 4th, and I'm off walking again. I plan on doing about 18 today, and I will be eating lunch in the state of New York, although I'm still hiking in New Jersey. Today the trail is in New Jersey, but it borders it goes right along the state line. So when I go into Unionville, I'll cross the border, and then tomorrow the trail crosses between New York and New Jersey several times until finally completely headed into New York. But that's not for another 30 miles but from where I am now. But anyway, that's the plan. Today, I think there's a place up here a couple miles, a state park headquarters. I might be able to get some morning snacks in. I don't know if it's open since it's the 4th of July, but I'll check it out. The rocks got a little better from yesterday, but still lots of rocks. But I am feeling better from especially the way I felt a couple days ago. I feel a lot better, so we'll see how it goes today. I mean, it's a slightly shorter day than I have been doing, so shouldn't be too bad. I just climbed down that. First time I can think of in a while that I climbed down a steep section of hill. And then this is level, to give you kind of a reference. But anyway, it wasn't too bad. Stopped at the High Point State Park headquarters. Got some snacks. I'm just glad they're open. Also charging my battery charger for a little bit while I'm here. It's almost dead. It's not a bad place though. What? I didn't know I was in DC. I'm at an observation deck by Lake Marcia, and it's a pretty big campground there. And for like half an hour I've been smelling everybody's cookouts, hot dogs, hamburgers, whatever. Even if it's just a charcoal, I can smell it. It's making me hungry. But it sounds like they're all having fun, which makes me kind of miss my family. So I'm glad they're having fun. I'm out hiking. I guess I'm having fun. Okay, I'm at the highest point in New Jersey. And what do you know? It's called High Point. 1,798 feet. And they erected this monument here on the highest point. Pretty good view out here in all directions, of course, since it's the highest point. Looking down into Port Jarvis, New York. Let's see if I can zoom in. Way out there is the Catskill Mountains. Let's see what this says. Well, this says 1,803 feet, but my phone app says 1,798, so it's somewhere around 1,800 feet. And it's locked, but I'm guessing there's stairs that you could have went up to the top in, but not open to the public. All right, well, that was a 0.2 miles off the AT, but it was straight up, but not too bad. Now I'm headed back to the AT. Getting down into the valleys now. Starting to walk through these rolling meadows, which means I'm out in the sun a little bit more. But the rocks are pretty much gone, so it's a lot easier to walk. Almost to Unionville. I just gotta walk through this swamp. I don't think I've walked through a swamp before. It's been going on for a while, where I have to walk on these wooden boards to stay out of the mud. You'd think this would be easy, but it's starting to make me dizzy. So I just got back on the trail from leaving Unionville. So I'm back in New Jersey now. And I went to the Wits End Tavern and had a burger and fries and some cheesecake. And it was pretty good. Except now my legs are all cramped up because I sat there for too long. I'll just have to keep walking till I stretch out. Anyway, I've got 12 miles in today, and I found a spot to go a little farther than I originally planned. So I got 9 more miles. That'll give me 21 for the day. So that's the plan. So the AT planners actually gave me a little love today. I had a 1 mile road walk, And now I'm walking 2 miles through this swamp, but it's a nice dirt road. Well, it's a mix of dirt and grass, but they keep it mowed, so nice and flat and easy. That's the easiest 3 miles I'll probably ever walk on the AT. But it's okay, because I got to climb that next. I think that's about 800 feet, I think. And then once I get to the top of that mountain, I go a couple more miles, and then I'll be done for the day. I was going to go to a shelter, but now I found another spot, so it's probably going to end up being like 20, 21 miles when I'm done. I'll add it up later. But that'll be a third 20 plus day in a row. I've got about 2.5 miles to go, and this is the trail. Straight up the mountain. No problem. I'm good at climbing boulders now. It's only 400 feet. Well, it's 7 o'clock, which means it's almost a 12-hour day for me. Probably 11 and a half by the time I got here, but I set my tent up in the middle of the woods. There is no official campsite here. The trail is right there, and I just walked as long as I could, and I'm really tired, and like I said, there's no campsites, and if I keep going, it turns into a swamp again. So it was either here or walk till probably 10 o'clock at night. So I chose here. And I put in 20 miles of AT today and another mile going into town and back. A round trip, it was a mile. So it was a long day. And I'm really tired, but like I said, I got my tent set up, so I'm just gonna lay down, probably just eat a little snack and then go to bed. It's July 5th, 6:30 in the morning. I'm just getting going. I've got about 18 miles today to get to Greenwood Lake, where I have a hotel reservation. And I'm going to try to get there as quick as I can because it's supposed to rain today. It said it's supposed to start around 2. Yesterday they said it was going to start around 4. So I don't know. Hopefully I can get there and not get too wet. But if not, I'll just dry off. It's not a really big deal, hopefully. But that's the plan. Today I have to climb the Stairway to Heaven, which is a really steep mountain coming up in just like 2 or 3 miles. I think it's like 800 or 900 feet tall, so it's not super tall, it's just really steep. And it's mostly stairs, which is why it's called the Stairway to Heaven. So once I get past that, there's a lot of little ups and downs, but nothing big. So hopefully I'll make some good time today and get some good views on that mountain after I climb the Stairway to Heaven. So there's that. And then I think for lunch, around lunchtime, I cross it over into New York State, and I think there's a little hot dog stand there that I can stop at. So a couple things to do today. There's always something a little interesting to do lately, so that's not too bad. I'll show you when I get there. I am starting the stairway to heaven. And I don't see stairs. I see just a lot of boulders. We'll see how hard this gets. Now I'm going upstairs. Oh, man. Getting closer to the top. Man, that's a big tree. That thing's almost as wide as I am tall. I'm standing next to the roots. Yeah, that's a big tree. Oh. The final push. I got about 200 feet left. Straight up that. Well, that was not really fun. I got to the top of the mountain and then it just went right back down. And I'm in the trees. I don't even have a view. There might be a view somewhere up here, but I didn't see one. Oh well. Well, that took about 45 minutes to climb up here. That was a little harder than I thought. But that's my big climb for the day. I've got several 400 or 500 foot climbs, but I get those every day. And I already went by the hot dog stand that I wanted to go to. I didn't realize it was so close to where I started this morning, so it wasn't even open yet. So it looks like I'm not going to get any goodies today until I get to the hotel, which is probably a good thing. That'll just let me, or make me walk faster, maybe keep me on track to get there before the rain hits. Well, New Jersey, it was nice knowing you. Good to be back in New York again. even if it is just for a couple days. Now we just get to walk the ridge line here for a little bit. 6 more miles to go today. The rain's closing in. I don't think I'm gonna get there before the rain hits. But if I'm lucky, it'll just be a nice rain and it'll just cool me down, but not get me soaked. That would be nice. Or I could just put my umbrella up and stay dry. We'll see. There's Greenwood Lake. It's a long, very long lake. It goes all through that valley. Down there. Another 6 miles, because that's where I'm going at that end. Looks like a pretty popular spot. I knew this was coming somewhere in New York. This rebar ladder. I just didn't think it was today. Whew. Man, climbing over these boulders is getting to be tough. Okay, I made it to my exit. I just got a drink at the hot dog stand. And now I've walked down the road a little bit to the creamery where I'm getting my ice cream. This is the view from the ice cream stand. There's my ice cream, cookie dough.